Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Where am I? Oh, you should see where I am. Today is February the 28th of 2024. Strong-handed, long-term thinking. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. Unconfiscatable. I am offended by selling. One day closer to an all-time high. Come on, dudes. Bitcoin always returns to its all-time high. Hello, my elite friends. Oh, I'm going to explain this shirt in where I am in a second. Follow me on Twitter, TECHBALT. All right, dudes. So first, I obviously have to talk about the surge in Bitcoin price. It's been a lot of fun. Clearly, wow. I mean, 4 years ago, it was the complete opposite feeling as we led into the halving because of all the nonsense about the virus. But this time around, the normies are really buying through their ETFs. It's clearly really happening. And it's spectacular, and you should be happy that you held on this. And I forgot to say, 17 Bitcoin make you a millionaire. I think it's 17. It might be down to 16 at this point. I don't know. And to show you how excited I am about this, or just how normal this is for me, these surges, 60K. I mean, of course I knew we were going to get back to 60K. I didn't know we were going to get back this fast. It's great. It's great to get back this fast. But to show you how much it affects me and how I don't go crazy, I don't start screaming about $1 million Bitcoin, I'm going to talk about something totally different other than like mainstream Bitcoin. We're going to compare and contrast Bitcoin with something else here. And as all of you know, I'm in Salt Lake City. And a few months ago, I found out about this event called the Mountain DAO that was going to be in February in Salt Lake City. And it was all these Solana people getting together. And so I thought to myself, I'm like, I'm a rich dude. I got time on my freaking hands. I want to know what these dudes are about, man. I'm curious. I want to know who these people are. What is this thing, man? What is this Solana thing? I've heard so much about it. You know, it's the Ethereum killer. I want to see. And, you know, everybody knows I believe in digital assets. I think digital assets are real, and that Bitcoin is not where you should be doing your digital assets. That Bitcoin is the best money out there, and these other things, Ethereum and Solana, you could do smart contracts, you can do all these other things, and everybody can be happy. And I like to meet people anyway. I'm in motion. I'm not a tree. If the thing is freaking coming to my city, I'm going to come see it. And make a long story short, I got accepted to the program. And it's here at this WeWork. So these guys, these Solana guys, I mean, I thank Barrett a lot for putting on this event and just trying to get a lot of people together just to come up with ideas and stuff. All they're doing is sitting around the WeWork, a really big space, a really nice space. Obviously cost a lot of darn money for this thing. I would not pay for a WeWork. Oh my Lord. He gets some lunch here every day. If you come to this thing, you get free lunch. I didn't eat it. Of course I didn't eat it. I came here a few times. I fasted every time I was here. I'm fasting right now, you know, for 41 hours. I think one time I had a meal out. I left early. I went back to my place and had some food. But yeah, I got this free shirt. And so I told the dudes, these cupcake guys, I don't know what they exactly do. It's a cool shirt, right? So I'm going to tell you about WeWork. I'm going to tell you, just that WeWork even exists just shows the paradigm change of the last 10 years. First of all, these Solana guys are young. And so many of them were literally children when I bought my first 2 Bitcoin in November of, that's not an exaggeration. When I bought my first 2 Bitcoin in November of 2013, 11 years ago, I mean, some of these guys were literally children. We're in middle school, probably. It's just amazing. And so there's a well-funded naivete among some of the people here. I give them credit that they could get this thing funded to pay for such a nice space. I mean, look at this. I got my own little private room, a little conference room. It's unbelievable. WeWork, it just shows you that people are lonely. Work with other people. Now, this is out the whole floor for this event, the fourth floor. That's a little different. It's just a bunch of people who work for themselves. They need to be around other people. They send you email. I had to sign up for the darn thing. They send you emails every day about the social things. Come play ping pong upstairs. Come have a tortilla chips. We're gonna have a Super Bowl party. It's nice. It's nice that people want to be social, are trying to be social still. It's better than the people that just worship what the government says and say stay home, don't be friends with anyone, and these meeting online is the same as meeting in person. It's not, but it is weird that you can have a business model around this. Anyway, this is Class A office space. Actually, I think WeWork went bankrupt because they paid too much money for the real estate. Commercial real estate is nonsense, but whatever. Some people are still paying for it. Wow, Nomee Nome gave me $25. I didn't even ask for money yet, dude. I wasn't going to ask for. I was talking about. A lot of you are going to be like, "Why is he talking about digital assets and this, that?" Well, because I'm here. I'm telling you what I'm experiencing in real life. I actually experienced real life. A lot of people just they want to knock things before they don't knock it unless you tried it. And I'm not going to knock. I'm not going to knock the Solana community. They have been very friendly, very friendly. And some of you are going to start screaming, they're VC funded. What the heck does that mean? They don't care. The funny thing is about these Solana people, the naivete, they don't care about sound money, unconfiscatable. They care about speed. So they're not talking about Bitcoin. During this, and there's some people that are talking about Bitcoin now. The only people I hear are traders. They like to gamble. Some of these people like to gamble. They don't see money the same way Bitcoiners see money at all. And a lot of them aren't in it for anything to do with money. They value NFTs. Literally, some of these people want to buy NFTs. They think there's value in these tokens and just insanity, like craziness. And you could print an unlimited amount of. The cool thing about Solana is that you can print an unlimited amount of NFTs on it for very cheap, much cheaper than Ethereum. And if you care about that type of thing, and clearly there's a lot of people that care about these type of things. What I find fascinating about it, I think for creators like me, and I'm working on something now. It's a quality attention interaction. I want to set up a way for people to send these free, you can call them NFTs, you can call them whatever, to other people to show that you are paying attention to them. And it'll be a way to rank, instead of ranking people by the likes that they get, because half this stuff on YouTube and Twitter, it's all bots just sending all this stuff out. It's not people thinking. So I want to be able to send messages via NFTs, via Solana. And I have a Solana address. I've always had lots of other addresses beside my Bitcoin address. I'm TechBalt.sol. I bought that. But one thing I want to say, don't go buying things, okay? One important thing about this era, and I'm going to start reading some of my notes here, okay? Because this was a Bitcoin confidence mission. If you're confident in your Bitcoin, in being a strong, you can go anywhere. You can go on a mission to anything. And you can talk about Bitcoin with some of these people. And I talked about Bitcoin with some of these people. And some of them just didn't get it. And there's some smart people. They just didn't care. There's some people legitimately think that all you're supposed to do with your cryptocurrency is trade it and flip it and be leveraged. There are people, this is a glorious day for Bitcoin, a glorious day for Ethereum. And I hear people here, they're talking about how they got liquidated today in their trading. What the heck? It's just like young people are going to do what young people, and there's some really young people here. And that's why you got to have some long-term thinking. Pound that like button, people. All right. So don't buy digital assets. I repeat, and I give you links linked to below where you can get these free Solana. You can get free Solana NFTs. There's a company called TipLink help do this. TipLink is a company that Vinny Lingham invested in, and I believe I found that he's a very early stage investor. It's going to be a good company. TipLink's going to be a good company in the Solana space, and so is this. What's this other one? The Drip House. Drip House is where you can get these free NFTs too. And the Drip House is really cool. It's really cool. But and they're linked to it's fun. It is fun. I gotta admit, to get them for free is fun. And then to send them to other people is fun. It's fun. And you learn how to use something other than Bitcoin. And not that it's that much different, sending and stuff, but get yourself a Phantom wallet. For all you people who knock these in-browser wallets, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a cool thing. The people who knock what's the one in Ethereum? MetaMask. It's better than MetaMask. And but do not buy digital assets. You can create them, you can accept them, sell them. Okay, sell them too, sell them, and but don't buy them. There's no point in buying, because these people are going to buy. I mean, there's people that value it for some unknown reason. I mean, these Solana NFTs, you can make like 1 million of them. So why would anybody buy any of them? I don't know. Now there's sponsorships. There's stuff. This is a real thing. Again, Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. But there's other stuff going on around here, and people can do their digital assets. Bitcoin can do its Bitcoin, and money and everything. Bitcoin is the best money, and there's clearly a lot of smart people that don't even understand the concept of sound money, don't care about it, don't care about inflation at all here. They don't care about. And feel free to ask questions, people. But yeah, you're still loyal to the Bitcoin cause, if you want to put it that way, if you get these free things and turn them into Bitcoin. And the way you could there is a site out there that you should also visit. It's linked to below. It's called Atomic Labs. They change your if you somehow got free Solana, they will change it into Lightning Network Bitcoin or Bitcoin. There's a lot. Okay, anyway. So there are some of the people here. It is kind of funny. It's like you think it's like a Saturday Night Live sketch making fun of crypto bros. They're literally dudes saying, "Bro, I got liquidated, bro." I'm not lying. I heard, bro. I mean, a lot of people say, bro. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's not. It's real. It's not a Saturday Night Live sketch. Yeah, and I think it's fine. If people want to find value in these NFTs and digital assets, let them. It just shows you the sad state of affairs of real world assets today, that there's been so much regulation. It's so hard to, it's so expensive to own a house. It's, you have to worry about the government shutting down your business. With a digital asset, there's no insurance. There's no storage space. There's no storage cost. So this is the way of the world, where people pay to have the company of real people at WeWork. It's a different world than 10 years ago. And that's when I made my first video, 10 years ago. So it's really interesting to see a different perspective in person, instead of just blindly ripping on it, blindly saying it's VC funded, blah, 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 blah. And it's a reminder of the time of abundance we're living in, that you can just make all these free things that people will pay for it. And I admire abundance. I create abundance. I want to discover abundance. I also want to say that I'm still so cheap. I drove from my place. I parked. I got on the light rail in the free light rail zone, and the light rail goes right. This WeWork is right near the Delta Center, where the Utah Jazz play. It's quite a nice area around here, and so I've been going on the light rail for free the few times the times that I've come here. The light rail, I rip on Baltimore a lot. I got to say the light rail here is much more efficient than Baltimore's light rail. But there are times when the drug addicts on this light rail there's many more drug addicts on this light rail than on the Baltimore light rail. I guess it's just more of a popular light rail. At least it runs correctly here. But yeah, it is amazing the amount of drug addicts here. But I've also found on the light rail, you don't really see them otherwise. So, I mean, all these big cities have drug addicts, clearly. But something else I discovered, to speak about time of abundance, they have these like downtown workers here that they give yellow shirts. And I think a lot of them are former drug addicts. And I heard one of them who must have had like an 80 IQ. It was sad. The guy, I don't even know if it was a woman or a man. The person was so messed up. But he or she, and I don't know if this was a man or a woman, was talking about how, you go sign up on the website and then you're an ambassador and they'll pay you $20 an hour. So, yeah, even in a nice city like this, they overpay people. It's not, for all the people screaming that they can't get jobs, dude, $20 an hour all you need is an 80 IQ, it looks like. I mean, and there's like no physical labor. Now, I did see some of them, they have to, I think, talk to some of the drug addicts that are laying on the ground near the light rail to like make a move. That might be part of the job description. I don't know. It's $20 an hour. Seems like all right. We're losing track here. What was it? Let me just see if there are any questions. That's awesome. Someone says, again, thank you for the $25. I will mention that in the show notes when I get home. But Lance is in the house. He's actually from this area. Stay away from the light rail. Salt Lake City always feels dirty. Well, it is kind of dirty when there's a lot of drug addicts on it. But in the morning, if you go on the subway in Baltimore in the morning, it's filthier. There's like crack vials that are. And also, I've never seen a cop on the light rail here, which is unfortunate. That would solve part of the problem if they actually enforced the tickets. I bet they enforce the tickets when people are going to the Utah Jazz games and stuff. But during commute time, I have not seen a meter maid or any official person on the light rail here in Salt Lake City, which is, it would make a difference if they enforce the rule. There's a free fare zone, and the drug addicts don't get off. They're on it. They don't get on there. They don't get off there. I get on and off there. I follow the rules. All right. Now, I follow the rules, but it's just in case I get the one time they have an enforcement officer on there. I don't want to end up paying $100 for $200, whatever the fine is. Okay, so. People talk about pre-mines, venture capital's funding. Is it centralized? These people don't care about that. They don't care about that. So many normies don't even buy Bitcoin. They don't care about that. They buy Bitcoin, don't care about who funded it. Is it pre-mine? Pre-mine? What's pre-mine got to do with it? What's pre-mine got to do with it? They don't care. They're just doing it. They just want to get richer or whatever. Now, quick reminder here. I think all of you understand that just because these Solana people are blind to the value of sound money and Bitcoin being unconfiscatable, doesn't mean that you should switch your mind to that insanity. But at the same time, Bitcoin people should not be blind to Solana. Because of it being, it dealing with digital assets and such. So you should know what digital assets. You should not be blind to digital assets. Is what I'm saying. Like they don't get the Bitcoin aspect of sound money. You should understand the digital asset aspects of Solana, and that some people want cheapness when they send stuff. Okay, Bitcoin, I don't give a darn that it's expensive at all. But you can see with Solana where there is value in sending stuff for like nothing. It like costs nothing to send the stuff. But that's a whole different ball game. But try to understand a different ball game sometimes, and that there are different ball games. That we're not playing the same game here at all. They're not playing the same game as us at all. I think that's a really good summary. And there's nothing wrong. Some people like football, some people like basketball, some people like baseball. Okay, they're all sports, but they're definitely different and completely different skill sets. So the one thing that I find fascinating about digital assets that I want to talk about in a future video is that they are, I believe, when we're talking about inflation, so supply side economics, we need to be producing stuff. As long as stuff is being produced, you're not going to have bad inflation. Okay, keep on producing because there won't be too much money to go around if you keep on producing stuff. So in terms of supply side, digital assets are the ultimate or an easy way to fight against inflation. You're just creating stuff, unlimited amount of stuff. This adds a new aspect into the inflation model. It's something people should explore, and I want to explore in another in a future video, hopefully. Another thing about Solana that I want to say is that they attracted a lot of people here. People came from out of town. People, I was now. There's a certain naivety. They think, oh, we're doing big things here, and people are doing good things here, and they're just like happy to be around each other. And the being around each other, good stuff is going to come out of it. And I think in a way, it is going to come out of it. But at least there are real people working on this. I do think it is the number 3 ecosystem in cryptocurrency, but behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't doubt that. I think it's really been helped a lot because it was venture capital funded, and they do have a lot of money around this. It's pretty surprising, when you're in person and you see that somehow this event was funded for 29 freaking days, and they go skiing and they pay for skiing. Apparently, sometimes I didn't go skiing. That's why they call it the Mountain DAO. So Barrett is the guy that's behind it. I linked to. He's from Salt Lake City. He's a big skier. So good for him. He's in motion. He tried to do something. He knows about Bitcoin, actually. He's also not super duper young. He's not 22 years old either. So he runs his own company. He's a good guy. He's a very nice guy. I met a lot of nice people here. And Greg from TipLink is a very great person. What else did I want to say here? Yeah, I think I covered everything there. So yeah, I went on a Bitcoin confidence mission to Solana land. I'm coming out alive. I'm going to go back to my place now. But before that, let's just read. And yeah, we should be happy about the Bitcoin surge. This is only the beginning, guys. We're not even in 2025 yet. We're not even in the best year in the cycle. The people here don't understand the floor. They don't know it. They don't know that halving. But they're doing other things other than halvings. They're into other than money. All that other stuff. So guys, don't knock it until you tried it. Experiment at those sites that I told you before. You can get something for free, a lot of stuff for free. Try out something. Maybe it'll just give you a new idea. And that on Drip House, you get enough of those free things, you can actually sell them on another site. I don't know why anybody would pay for them again, but all right, that is it, dudes. I'm Adam Meister, BitcoinMeister, DisruptMeister. It's Wednesday, right? But I'll say Shabbat Shalom, as we're not going to have a show before Friday. Tomorrow is a very special day, isn't it? The 29th. We don't have that very often. And yeah, we're approaching the 4-year anniversary of when the whole world freaked out. And I bought 2 more Bitcoin, which cost me $10,000 on March the 13th. And as of the show, those 2 Bitcoin are, of course, worth combined over $124,000 right now. So it sucks to be a weak hand, doesn't it? But it's awesome to be a strong hand. Be confident in your Bitcoin, people. Be a confident decentralist. I'm out of here, dudes. Thank you.